Well, guys, I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer it to be woke free. Yeah, I was actually taking a spin off of the Dos Equis commercial. Dos Equis actually is pretty good. Lager Special. Been a minute though since I've actually had a beer. But guys, this whole trans thing, we got to talk about this yet again. There's a new twist in it now. A new twist. Now, when it comes to transgender individuals, this one person that the left and Democrats are absolutely praising, including Beijing Biden, is Dylan Mulvaney. Can't get the name right, but anyway, Dylan Mulvaney. Now, Dylan Mulvaney is a biological male, and there's a whole bunch of people that don't actually believe that Dylan Mulvaney is actually trans. This guy seems to love the attention. Now, Dylan Mulvaney is known for, celebrating day number 100 as a girl, day number 300 as a girl, and then day 365 as a girl. Yeah, Dylan Mulvaney, something's wrong with this person. But we're being told that trans people are being attacked. Dylan Mulvaney does not look like a person whose life is in danger. Dylan Mulvaney is everywhere. Was on the Drew Barrymore show a few weeks back, and Drew Barrymore was on the ground, kneeling before a biological man. Women should be outraged by this because your spaces are being invaded. Men are taking over everything for women because apparently men can do everything better. Dylan Mulvaney is a grifter. Dylan Mulvaney knows how to get famous. Dylan Mulvaney is in it for the money. The money. And this is a repulsive individual right here. Because Dylan Mulvaney is all about himself. As long as I can get the attention, get the TikToks. Now, I'm not on TikTok. I will never get on TikTok. But apparently, Dylan Mulvaney, when he actually was on, first got on TikTok, those videos weren't doing very well. And then something hit. And people that are actually on YouTube that are creators, we know that when something works, you continue with that. That's how we actually blew up black and white sports. We were actually talking mainly mainstream sports over there. But then 2020 happened and the whole world lost their mind. And when the world lost their mind, sports lost their mind. And we have not turned back since. We're approaching close to 200,000 subscribers on that channel. We got like 190 and some change over there right now. So I guess Dylan Mulvaney got some TikToks to actually go viral with the whole trans thing. The algorithm over there must like it because, China, they want to corrupt everybody over here in this country. He said, you know what? This is working. Maybe I should actually stick with this. And now a whole bunch of people across the country know who Dylan Mulvaney is. Grifter. This man is a grifter right here. March Madness is actually going on right now. And I believe the men's national championship is going to be tomorrow. And the women are today. Now, some kind of way, guys, Dylan Mulvaney, it has a connection to March Madness. All because of Bud Light. Yes, your beer. Your beer now is embracing, quote unquote, transgenderism. Now, I said it before in the previous video, guys. Anybody that's actually going around and actually counting down the days or counting the days of being a quote unquote girl, that's not normal. Dylan Mulvaney makes TikToks counting the days of being a woman. Now, how long would this grift actually last? I'm not really sure. Something's going to tell me eventually, maybe Dylan Mulvaney, once everything dries up, is going to say, you know what? Let me detransition. Now, your dishonest media out there, they don't want to hear the stories about people detransitioning, but it has happened. There's been people that's went through this whole trans process and they have regretted it. It's caused so much physical damage to their bodies. I mean, let's be honest, folks. If you were born a male, you're supposed to stay a male. If you were born a woman, you're supposed to stay a woman. Because regardless of what you actually hear on social media, you truly cannot change your gender. Guess what? Bruce Jenner, wants to be known now as Caitlyn Jenner, guess what? Still a man. Whenever he passes away, in 1,000 years, they can dig up the bones and say, hey, that's a man. All they got to really do is look at the pelvis. It's just that simple. You don't even have to be an expert in this stuff. Dylan Mulvaney is a grifter. And I believe that Dylan Mulvaney is mocking women. But you know what? Maybe the wokes probably don't see it that way. They don't see it that way. Just had a trans person just shoot up a bunch of Christians over there in Nashville. Even your own government is trying to put the blame on Christians. The whole thing with the T's, man, and maybe Dylan Mulvaney actually sees this. The T's, they got a lot of power. Look at Rachel Levine, born Richard Levine, in Joe Biden's administration, is a proponent of putting harmful chemicals into your child's body. And we need to fight back against this stuff. But woke corporations, they don't seem to be stopping. They may be okay with this kind of stuff. And that actually brings us to Bud Light or Woke Light. It's astonishing, guys, because Bud Light now has made Dylan Mulvaney a sponsor of their product and has given this guy his own Bud Light. I mean, literally with his own face on there as a woman. This is woke propaganda to the extreme right here. Yeah. Bud Light has bent the knee. They're in the trans game now. Just like the sports teams, the NHL. If you watch on the sports channel, we talked about that stuff. Yeah, they're all in on this stuff. They are all in on it. Let's get into this and look at some of this, guys. And I was thinking maybe this was an April Fool's joke because yesterday was April Fool's. Apparently, that's not the case. This is a real thing. Let's read this on the Post Millennial. Is this an April Fool's joke? We're not sure. But it appears that trans TikTok star Dylan Mulvaney is the latest spokesperson for Bud Light, now known as Woke Light. Mulvaney released an ad in the style of the usual TikToks talking about the beer and March Madness. And we're going to watch the clip, and Dylan Mulvaney doesn't even have any idea what March Madness is, which of course is the NCAA championship tournament. But anyway, Mulvaney joked about March Madness and not know what sport that was about while wearing an updo and gown. Bud Light has printed cans with Mulvaney's likeness in celebration of Mulvaney's 365 Days of Girlhood project. That's the grift. The celebration signifies that Mulvaney, a grown adult male, has been pretending to be a girl for an entire year. Mulvaney's 365 Days of Girlhood project, during which Mulvaney released TikTok videos documenting a journey from presenting as a gay male to presenting as a gay male in women's clothing, was documented fully by Mulvaney on social media. Mulvaney used the project to become a social media influencer, and the efforts including facial feminization surgery and publicly taking estrogen were successful. Mulvaney met with Beijing Biden at the White House and received a letter of congratulations from Kamala Harris on having spent a full year documenting the gender change on social media. Yeah, this is the grift, guys. All the way up to the White House, they are praising this madness because they only want men around, white men around, when they want to be women. Just as simple, guys. But let's watch this clip right here. This is ridiculous. Let's roll it.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya! Cheers! Go team! Whatever team you love, I love too. Okay. Love ya. Okay, break a leg.
Wow. Yeah, definitely that was not fake. Talking about going to his Instagram, clicking on the link to find out how you can actually win money from March Madness. Yeah, this is disgusting. This is disgusting right here. They are mocking women. This is not women empowerment right here. This is, I guess, technically you could say male empowerment right here. If you're a man, all you gotta do is put on some makeup, wear a dress. You're gonna get uplifted. While real women actually kind of get left behind, but real women, you're gonna have to take a stand. You're gonna have to stand up to this madness right here. We talked about it many times on the sports channel, guys. They want to replace women in women's sports with men. Now, when it comes to models and stuff, they want to replace them with men too. I was watching Brandon Tatum's video this morning when I was making my morning coffee, and he was basically doing a reaction to Bootsy Badass. He was on Vlad TV, and Vlad had showed him a Sports Illustrated cover, and he got duped by this. Vlad had asked him, "Hey, what do you think of this model on here?" And Bootsy said, "Oh yeah, she nice. Yeah." And then Vlad tells him, "Guess what? That's actually a transgender." And Bootsy was stunned. He was stunned. He's like, "Man, I really couldn't tell the difference." Now, if I was in that situation, I would have actually said, "Hold on. First off, is that a real woman?" I mean, I don't want to get duped like that and be put on YouTube, TV, or whatever, because we know that that's what's going on out there. He got duped. And Boots is actually the one that came out and slammed Dwayne Wade for the whole transgender thing with his son. And by the way, D Wade is out there pimping out his son like crazy now. It is disgusting. But let's jump over here to Twitter, and you guys can follow me at Real John Matrix. Ollie London, who actually came out years back and said that he was like trans Korean, and he's backtracked off all that now. He tweeted out the picture here of Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light. And he says, Budweiser had released a Dylan Mulvaney beer congratulating the biological man on 365 days of being a girl. Cheers to 365 days. For your information, it's not an April Fool's joke. They actually are paying Dylan to be the new face of Bud Light. Yeah, this is going to be a get woke, go broke kind of situation here. Because, look here. This is a post from yesterday, 7:50 p.m., April 1st, 2023. Bud Light tweets out, "Beers on us. Must be game time for a chance to win. Cheer on your team with hashtag easy to enjoy sweepstakes," in the replies. And boy, Bud Light is getting crushed because everybody knows about the Dylan Mulvaney video that he put out. Look at this here. Woke Light, no thanks. Anheuser-Busch will lose millions over this decision. Next one here says, since Bud Light pretends to be beer, it's only fitting you sponsor a man who pretends to be a woman. Yeah. This next one here. Oh, I like this one. Everyone drink and Miller Lite cause hashtag go woke, go broke. Let's see here. I drank 15 Bud Lights and Dylan still looked like a dude. I gotta admit though, that facial feminization surgery though, that kind of stuff is scary because I believe that these techniques are gonna get so much better now that straight men are really, really gonna get duped. And I believe that can really end badly for some people. Just imagine, guys, if you actually go out on a date and the surgery is so good, the voice change is so good, and then you find out that's a man. Yeah, this ain't good, man. This is not good. This next one here, hard pass for life. Yeah. Everybody knows about the Dylan Mulvaney video. Look at this meme right here. When you show up to the party with Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light cans. Oh, man. Oh, man. Anheuser-Busch. That's pretty good right there. That's really good. Yeah, Bud Light is getting crushed over this. Why do they want to actually go down this hill right here? Why do they want to do it? It is utterly ridiculous. But these companies, man, this is definitely going to be another get woke, go broke situation here. Dylan Mulvaney is a man. Dylan Mulvaney is a grifter. Dylan Mulvaney is doing all of this for one thing. Money. Money and fame. Nothing more. When you actually count the days of you actually being a woman, and then day 365, you start cashing in. Yeah, this is a grift right here. It's a grift. It needs to end. These companies, they need to stop all this. I mean, they're going to lose a whole bunch of customers over this. You know what? Maybe in 5-6 months, we'll actually come back and do another video on this. And we'll be talking about how Woke Light actually went woke and then went broke. But that video is probably coming, guys. Make no mistake about it. It's definitely going to be coming. This is definitely going to be a get woke, go broke situation. And they're using Dylan Mulvaney to hype up and promote March Madness. Dylan Mulvaney already said, I don't know nothing about March Madness. Now, does he actually not really know? I don't know. I have no idea. The only thing that matters to Dylan Mulvaney is the checks are cashing in. The checks are coming in. That's it. This is utterly ridiculous, guys. Man, Bud Light, man. I've had Bud Light. I've had it. I suggest that you find another beer. Hey, Shiner Bock is actually pretty good. It's made right here in Texas. Shiner, Texas. I like Dos Equis too. That's the beer I actually drink when I actually do drink beer, which is, it's been a long time. I don't really drink alcohol that much, but that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.